What is the people thinking about the match that we lost? Like, what are people saying about it? I honestly, this game just spiraled, dude. This game spiraled. I think the round of this game, I already said it. The round of this game was the 6-3 round where they tail ulted us. And then the round of the Haven game was 11-10 where we tail ulted them. Also, visual bug, by the way, on the tail ults that I don't know how hasn't been caught till this day. I wonder if the players know about it, Sentinels players, but they probably do at this point. They definitely do. Not have so much hype, but it looked lackluster. Yeah, I mean, DRX started off hot as fuck. They're up 5-1. They're just down the whole fucking 5-3. This is the rounds. Look, 6-3. This round right here losses the game. And then this game was this round. It was this round. Wait, no, sorry, it was this round. It's over. Get over it. My bad. I did not. Yeah, we might have put DRX last. And what? And what? We put them in the just here for the food category with Trace. Now, this is actually, we all did our own versions of the pick'ems. I don't know whose this was, but this is one of the versions. He's downloading Valorant, actually. Brother. Listen. I can play any role. I can provide good comms. I can drop guns. I can buy skins. You ask, you receive. PL Keiko doing Tarik's warm-ups for Valorant.
We actually got good lessons on the first one.
Oh, shit.
That gives a lot of lessons. And then...
Why are you doing that? Can you just tell me what's going on? Is this the new pre-match routine?
Yeah, it's getting the brain working. We're doing some work.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Get the mind on edge.
How does it help with the Valorant play? You ready, man?
His reaction to that question. He's fucking mind blown. He's like, shit, I didn't think you'd ask me that. If you're going to Thailand for Masters Bangkok, Valo to Asia just announced the food blog with recommendations near the venue. Oh, that's kind of nice. DCT Masters Bangkok food guide. What do we got? This is the name of the restaurant. What to order? Deep fried wonton. I can't eat that. That's pork. Beef boat noodle. I can eat that. 5 kilometers? That's a lot, no? 5 kilometers? No, that's like 2 miles. That's like 2.5 miles, right? Yeah, it's like 2.5 miles. Okay. Hi, Chinese cuisine. Coach Mim said this is a good spot. It closes at 3 a.m. Authentic local experience. Okay. This one looks good. Spicy strawberry shrimp salad. Tom yum. Kong. River prawn. Looks like a fish spot. Tom yum is spicy soup. Sticky rice, beef jerky. Cigarettes recommended this place. Wait, what a cool guide they made, huh? This is like, they put a lot of work into this. There's a lot. All right. Well, I'll definitely use this, honest. Oh, we're live? No, we're not. What am I saying? Oh my God, I freaking freaked out for a second. I'll definitely check this out. Use it as a reference point. Hey, shout out to these guys. Valo to Asia. That's awesome. Thank you for posting it. The Roomy Valo 5 stack was the best in a long time. Looks familiar. I definitely know. That? That? Lincoln? Famous painting? What's the painting? What's the painting about? They didn't use the meme, right? Keep it moving? Well, I want to know. I want a history lesson. I feel like I should know. This is probably something you should know, no? Just Google lens search. How? Freedom of speech painting. Sharing a hot take, unpopular opinion. I see. W. I agree. It was really fun. Holy
네, 그
fuck.
확실히 게임 패턴이나 이런 거는
What the fuck is
어느
this?
정도 분석했던
12
거
minutes?
했는데 반대로
Am I watching this?
PLSRIs will suffer.
And I showed up on the stream for a bit.
I watched for a couple.
And that's how Fusca ended up on the wheel because I lost a bet and now I have to get a Fusca. Anyway, when the whole in-house was wrapping up, they were talking about going out to dinner. And I was and they all, like, everyone in the 10-man in-house knew about the dinner. Everybody knew about it. Everybody was like, yeah, we got the dinner later. And Tarek's like, oh yeah, the dinner. And then I didn't know about the dinner. Right? And most people in the situation might be like, oh, okay, all right, I gotta go. I don't do that. I go, damn, the dinner. I'm freaking hungry. Man, my only plans tonight were to eat freaking Taco Bell, so I would love to go out a better dinner than that. Seriously. And I begged for an invite. And you know what they all did? They all go, yeah, okay, and then say nothing.
Okay. Just to be clear, the dinner was not planned. It was so last minute because initially I wasn't gonna do a dinner, but then I did it last minute.
I hang up and then I eat a banh mi. I actually didn't get Taco Bell.
And he actually got to the end of the dinner, but I think he already ate before he got there.
Banh mi. Okay. Then I get a call. I get a call from Tarik and I'm just gonna make sure I'm right about this. I got a call.
There's no
from
way he's
Tarik
looking at the times. If he looks at the times, he's okay.
39.
Okay.
And
But I
don't
texted him
answer
before
'cause
that.
I was busy. Then I got a text that saying, "Come to dinner." All caps now. That's what he said. Come to dinner now. Dinner was at 8:30. Yeah, you guys already know. The dinner reservation was for 8:30. I got a call at 8:30.
No, I texted him before that.
This doesn't count as an invitation.
I
by
texted
the
him
way.
before that.
I got to fucking drive.
I can pull up the receipts. We're going live. Let me see when I texted him. I'll tell you right now. I'll
A mistake.
Well, that's going to require them to turn up here.
tell you right now when I
Buzz did not
texted
have a
him.
bad game whatsoever, but I think Stacks
We're
is going
live.
to have to outcall Vitality to come out with the win. It's an interesting smoke that was wall, sorry, from Les.
I texted him at
immediately.
8:35.
It's great on eco rounds.
That doesn't help a
Allows
lot.
you
I'm not
to
gonna
do a
lie.
waterfall
Well, listen, it
out
was
of
very
Luka,
last
but
minute.
it also allows you to go from B-long.
There's a lot of moving.
Vitality just too clean with it. The label of a super team, sometimes it's a heavy mantle, breaks a lot of teams. Egos can potentially get in the way, but for Vitality, it's just been clean sailing.
What is happening in the VCT chat?
These are two teams to take a good look at as they advance further forwards. They have high expectations, and with high expectations, you do tend to look at any potential failure a little more critically. And I think T1, they've got that eye on them right now. It's an insanely competitive tournament. There's a lot of talk in the community about the fact that, you know, there's only 8 teams attending, but to frame that differently, that means there's no free games at all.
Every game should be
single
competitive.
match.
Now what? We keep watching this?
But you know, I'm thinking to myself, the last time Tarik asked me to dinner, I was a real pain in the ass. I said no. So I said, you know what? I'll come through. So I drive through, I get there. When I get there, there's like 7, 8 people. I don't know. There's like a full table. There's one spot that's kind of open that's filled with a bunch of trash.
Bro, this guy's storytelling abilities need to be studied. Nah. Like, was this prepared?
And they all turn and they go, Ludwig? That's the reaction. Ludwig? Like, what are you doing here? Like, you saw your teacher at a grocery store after school. I was like, yeah.
He's so good. He's so good at this.
I was invited.
He's too
Tarik's
good.
like, oh, I didn't think you would come. Again, not what you want to hear. Not what you want to hear from someone. And then,
Okay, I'm not even gonna-
sitting
just
down,
gonna let it
the
rock.
check arrives. Dinner's over. Dinner's over. They're looking at me like I'm a crazy person, paying the check. And within about 15 minutes of being there, we get up and walk out.
Wait, what?
And I'm like, this is the meanest thing that has happened to me in a while. Later on in the story, it will be the second meanest thing that has happened to me in a while. Because after dinner,
Did he just claim to pay for the check? Wait, did this guy? What? Nah.
No. They're like, yo, you know
Nah.
what sounds lit right now?
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay.
Karaoke.
Okay, I
And me,
misunderstood.
with the vocal chops that I have, award-winning album, the new Mariah Carey of the 21st century, I'm like, yes, sir.
He loves karaoke. I know Ludwig loves
Sign me
karaoke.
up. They not like us. You get me? Sign me up.
Damn,
I'm going to go crazy there. But the big caveat is they all Ubered. I drove. Now, karaoke is generally a drinking activity. Right? You get a private room, you have the karaoke thing, you get some drinks flowing. I drove. So I'm not drinking, okay? I'm babysitting a damn water in one beer to look cool to cheers it. That's it. While everyone else is getting drunk. Now, frankly, I actually don't even care because I like I don't have this mental block. I don't mind singing sober as hell at the karaoke bar as if I'm drunk. I don't mind. Welcome to the
Oh, he
Black
didn't
Parade comes
mind.
on. I might as well be drunk. Okay? So I'm having a great time singing. I'm having a great time. Okay? We booked the room for 2 hours. It's going so well, they're like extended an hour. About halfway through the night, I realize drinks are flowing. There's an energy that's coming alive in this room. And I think we start talking about the specific Valorant game that we played earlier that day. Because they bring up a moment where I got an op shot on Mi-young. And they go, by the way, that op shot wasn't cool. Mi-young's computer crashed at that moment, so she wasn't even moving. And I'm like, and I hear this, and I say, you can
Wait,
probably
is
guess
it
the first
Clove?
thing I
I
say.
read
when
chat.
they
Oh, it
accuse
might
me
be.
of not
Oh, it's
being a gamer.
Clove. I read
Because
chat.
that's what it was. They
Fuck.
were basically saying, you're not a gamer.
That is
this
Clove,
op shot you
wow.
hit wasn't even cool. And I was like, okay, first off, where is this coming from?
I didn't see the L. I'm not
Second
gonna
off,
lie.
You are talking to
I
the
would've got that.
gamer of the year. Yes.
Huh?
You got it, Captain. You are talking to the gamer of the year. Okay? So how about you show a little bit of respect? That was my first mistake. Because slowly everyone started calling me gamer. And then they dropped the mer. And a group of people who I didn't think had this dog in them just started calling me gay. Okay? It doesn't help that Defying Gravity comes on and I'm killing every note. It doesn't help, but you know, it's a fantastic song. So I gotta crush my notes when they come up. So now I'm getting bullied. By the way, I'm getting bullied by people that have no business bullying me. I'm getting bullied in person, and I realize it's maybe I have sown these seeds and now I'm reaping. Okay? Sometimes you reap even when you don't sow. I know I sow these ones because I'm mean to these people online. They were mean to me in person, I think, as revenge. Okay? We're talking the Fuzzlies. We're talking the Mi-youngs. We're talking the Yvonne.
shit.
Now, that's to be expected. What I didn't expect was Tina Kitten, bro. Tina Kitten, in another life, could have been the meanest human to ever exist.
Type shit.
My lord. Just as an example, I drove Tina to the karaoke
Oh, I got it.
spot.
I literally got it.
My car.
I actually cooked this today.
I don't talk about this car. I have too much, but I have a Mazda Miata. Okay, it's a small, from the '90s Mazda Miata. Looks very
It's cute.
And she gets in and she goes, "Wow, you like Dunkin' Donuts a lot?" Because there's a bunch of Dunkin' Donuts bags on the floor. I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay. It's whatever. It's embarrassing, but yeah, I just like it. It's so convenient food." And she goes, "Wow, this car's so small." I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah, it is small. It is small. Thank you very much. And she's like, it's so cool. You can feel every bump. And I'm like, yep, you can feel every bump. That's true. That is true. It's not really a perk,
Can I fit this somewhere?
but it is true about it. My car has the pop-up headlights, but it's a little broken. So one of the headlights just winks. And she goes, that's so cool that it winks. And I'm like, that's not a feature. That's not a feature as much. Anyway, the night's wrapping up. Okay. And first off, real quick aside, Tarik picks the final song because it's his birthday night. I want you to just take a guess at what he picked as the final song.
Yeah, take a
And
guess. Take a
I
guess.
promise you, even though there are almost 13,000 people in here right now, not one of you are going to get it correctly because he picked just the worst song you could ever pick in the world. Some of you guys are actually throwing out options that I would consider good, right? Even Tequila as a joke would have been better than this. No, you know what he did? He did 50 Cent Candy Shop. Nobody knew the words outside of the chorus.
Wait, did I do 50 Cent Candy Shop for
Not
real?
One.
I think I might have. That's a bad karaoke song. I'm not gonna lie.
Have a good day, Ludwig.
That's a bad.
Have a good week.
Tarik was also low-key an asshole during this because you know, like Fuseli's a Disney adult. Same with Yvonne. So they kept doing Disney songs.
my
Same with
God.
Tina, right? They're all doing Disney songs like Tangled this shit and Wicked and Frozen. And every time it comes up, like he didn't even know a Mulan song. Like
No,
like,
I
I'll make a man
did.
out of you.
I
Comes on,
did.
He goes, oh, what's this?
I did.
This is that Disney movie, no? Pixar's the one that makes like the better Disney movies, no? And so I'm explaining this all to him. And at one point, he kind of like as I'm explaining, like, you know, Wicked, like the musical. He's like, oh yeah, I guess that's pretty cool if you're into that stuff. Like I
Okay.
respect it if you're into that stuff.
Okay.
Like, what do you mean by that? Terry?
Okay, that's
What do you
not.
mean if you're
He's changing
into
the
that
wording.
stuff? What's
He's
that
changing
all?
the wording.
I guess if you kind of like that shit.
He's changing the wording.
It's not me, but I respect it, I guess.
Changing the wording.
So anyway, look. Let me wrap up this story. The way it ends is
Oh, what's
we're
the
wrapping
corporation
up.
in Severance?
We're walking outside, okay?
Oh,
And as we're walking outside, Mi Young turns to me. She goes,
is
she's
someone
a
with
little
a
drunk. She goes,
K?
rock, paper, scissors for everything. And I look at her and I go,
I know their logo. It's like a little teardrop.
for everything? And she's like, for everything. And I'm like, okay, but this is for everything. And you
I'll come
know
back
me.
to it.
Best of 3, RPS. Who's going to come out on top? Okay?
Ahead of our time.
I'm asking, I go, you watch anime the past month? She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, boom. Rock, paper, 2-0. I win everything. And I'm leaving this going, oof, this is a great thing to have in my back pocket. I go to get in my car. Before I get in my car, Mi Young has like whispered into everyone else's ears that she lost everything. She's like in shambles. She's like, I lost everything.
All right.
I lost everything. And Tarik comes over, okay, trying to become roommate of the year. And he's like, where are you going? And then Tina walks over. She goes, come on, gay boy. And Ellum starts
Okay, hold on.
Esports, and they surprised
holding by the shoulders. And they're going, you got to play one more time before you can leave. And I'm like, what is going on here? I'm getting accosted physically trying to leave the premises. And Tarik's like, well, nope. Before you leave, you have to go against me. And I'm like, what are the rules? And he goes, it's
Thanks,
double
Tarek's
or nothing.
wrong.
If you win, you get to keep everything. If you lose, you lose everything. And I go, that's not what double or nothing is. And then Ellum's like, it is. And I'm like, you're right. It is. My bad. Because I see Tina in the corner of my eye, ready to do a hate crime. And I'm like, okay, I gotta buckle here. So I do RPS, round 1, lock it down.
What's the name of this
Easy
fucking
dub.
corporation?
Okay? We go paper, he goes paper. Second time I go paper, he goes paper. Then I think ahead of things. I'm like, oh, he's gonna go scissors, I'll go rock. Works out immaculately. Rock beats scissors, 1-0. Second one, I go, he's not going paper here. I go rock again. Bad bitch like Tarik, might have been drunk, goes paper again. It's 1-1. I go, surely he doesn't go paper a third time. It would be insane. It would be insane. Then I think, he will go paper again. He's drunk. He's stupid. I go scissors. I didn't even know he knew how to make this shape. He pulls out a rock.
Okay.
I lose 2-1.
Okay.
They all celebrate and walk away as if I wasn't even there to begin with. They just cheer like she won the lottery. All she did is get her stuff back.
Oh my.
And then just walk away. I did not lose everything. I just didn't win everything.
Why not know the name of this
I
fucking
get to
corporation?
keep. She just doesn't lose everything, just to be clear. And then I get in my car and I drive home. As I'm driving home, last part of the story, Blau, when we first got to karaoke, forgot his ID, had to drive back home, get his ID, and then come back. I let him use my car to do this because he had not drank at this point in the night. Right before I leave, Blau shows me a video of him peeling out with my car, just burning out the tires. I'm driving home with bald-ass tires. I'm shaking on the road like this. I'm half a beer deep, and I'm driving like I'm drunk because I got bald-ass tires because Blau decided to drift my fucking Miata to go grab his ID. So anyway, moral of the story is, if you ever see me be mean to these fuckers online. Just know what they do to me offline, man. Just know what they do to me, bro.
Wait, this
Who needs enemies with friends like these, bro?
That's funny. That was so good. That was so good. Nah, his storytelling ability needs to be studied. Because literally none of that happens. Like, I don't know how he made all this shit up. That was actually crazy. Like, I don't know if that was off the dome or what. Like, that was insane work out of him. Not a single one of those things even happens. Like, that's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, wait. What is the name of this corporation? I thought it was Kier or something.